What's more tasteless than a morb witch? Nothing. Wait, no, something. I got this one backwards. Ignore me. Move on. Good afternoon and welcome to Morbius.
We're doing an afternoon one this time. Dawn of the second week.
Yeah. How are we feeling with week 2?
It's proven that we can get like a meaningful percentage of the way into this.
Oh, yes.
Which is, more than nothing.
I'll be around for more of this week, I think.
Cool.
I think we should just get into it. Fuck it, no thoughts, head empty. Straight into week 2.
I don't know about that, man.
I'm losing my ability to come up with like a good opening bit. I blew my load with special guest Milo.
You blew your load really early then.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was the best idea I had.
We have so much more Morbius to go through. Should we start taking like audience questions? Do we want people to leave us questions to answer in the Morbius?
Oh yeah. Oh, no, you go.
How long does Morbius actually take as a movie? Because that's something I've been wondering.
Hour 44, I thought.
Hour 44.
Within the internal chronology of the movie.
No, it's a nightmare.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain it takes place over a longer time than 1 hour and 44 minutes.
Imagine
But
though.
daylight savings is really getting to him over in America.
I did actually have a request for the audience. If you guys could generate some kind of Morbius cocktail for us, we'll pick one of them. If at least one of them's not completely ass, right? We'll make it. I'll make it.
There've been a
Drink
couple
those.
suggestions already.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because we talked about it yesterday.
I've been doing some research, and did you know, much like in the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, every bat has a whole backstory and specialized, individualized costume. They're
Yeah,
like
did you
the
know
orcs.
that Bat 4's wings were like carved just for Morbius?
Yeah.
This is the fun bit again. We can just lie about Morbius all the time, and so long as we don't make the lies too outlandish, no one will ever call us on them.
Sorry, did you mean tell the truth about Morbius all the time and nobody will ever call us out on
One
it?
copy of Morbius tells the truth, but one copy only lies. You must watch the correct one to escape my
30
dungeon.
episodes of the Meta-MORB-phosis tell only lies, and one episode tells the truth. We are being shown on our teleprompter, by which I mean Geordie is holding up an iPad to us, a notes document with 3 words being bat, milk, cocktail. And I hate it.
Is that a list or like a name for one cocktail?
Now some may ask, oh cool, Geordie's here. And some may consider that not to be a question. But others may ask, why is Geordie too afraid to speak his mind on the podcast on air? What is he hiding? The notes app now reads bat, milf, cock.
You're welcome.
So yeah, we're going to go watch Morbius 8 times. We have it in a configuration on the television in what we call the Morb Witch, which is 1 Morbius at the top and bottom, and then 6 Morbii in the middle.
In 2 layers of 3 as the
Yeah,
ingredients.
so it goes 1, 3, 3, 1. So that's obviously the intended way to watch any piece of cinema.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll let you know how effective that is at giving us new and exciting insights into the...
Morbius sandwich.
Insides. I'm developing new organs no one's ever heard of right now.
Cam will cross the Rubicon Primaris.
You ever heard of a
eventually.
gall kidney? Because I have.
Oh.
The Rubicon Morbius.
Rubicon Primorbus.
Ooh. All right, we'll catch you guys on the other side.
You see what happens in the movie and you start rooting for it and you go, we need Morbius
Yeah, we do.
to stop the evil.
We need Morbius to stop the evil, that's for sure.
All right.
Amazing.
Knowing
We're doing
that
great.
you're editing, Jack, I could just say whatever the fuck I want on this one. I don't have to think. No, I know, I shouldn't.
Make it easy for me a little bit,
I
please.
try, man.
What do you guys think is the most pathetic sound in Morbius?
Oh, it's the pathetic
Oh.
sound Milo makes as he dies.
It's the little Milo noise.
For sure,
Yeah.
right?
What, the one that sounds like he's just like a little balloon getting punctured, or like his masculinity's in danger or something.
He sounds like a puppy that thinks that it's about to be kicked, but really nothing has happened. It's just gotten spooked.
He sounds like a puppy who's dropped his PlayStation that he got on Christmas morning.
No, that's too wholesome.
He sounds like a man who's been jabbed with a toxin that inhibits ferritin, causing instant hemochromatosis.
He sounds like he's received a live rat from Jared Leto. So, 8 Morbii.
8 Morbius is in. I think they could have afforded to hire another writer to fix up, the story contributions.
What a good segue.
If they hadn't spent so much money at the start on 8 helicopters. I feel like one helicopter would have probably achieved all they needed to narratively, but they decided to go for like a whole fleet of them, and I don't really understand that decision when they desperately needed money to be spent elsewhere.
Well, they only put one bat trap down, but they definitely had 8 helicopters flying in.
Well, I mean, it's imperative that you do get the bats, I guess, so he's got like 7 redundancies.
Yeah.
I do want to say, bats don't exist entirely off human blood or off bat blood. They drink
Vampire
the blood
bats do.
Yeah.
of bats or humans is what they drink.
Or they drink the blood of anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't exist solely off of the blood of each other. And they don't exist solely off the blood of humans, but Morbius is like, I have to drink human blood.
Well, he said that he did experience a craving for human blood specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, could he have just like chowed down on a cow?
Presumably, but he didn't want to.
Where is he going to get a cow in the middle of New York City?
Or like a cow worth of rats?
Again, if he can get Costa Rican bats, he can get a cow.
Yeah.
But like...
If you can dodge a bat, you can dodge a ball.
You're right in that it doesn't make any sense,
He
but
could have gone
the story
to
does...
Costa Rica.
Oh. The story does say that he needs the human blood.
Yes.
Whether or not that makes any sense.
That joke was good, but at what cost? Eureka.
All right. Now, you
Yep.
provided a good segue for me talking about the writers whose names are Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless.
Okay, before you go on to this, I just want to make a segue bit. Mm-hmm. I think that Morbius should have had a Segway, the vehicle.
I would like a Segway tour of the Morbius set.
I think Michael Morbius and Matt Smith being sad, like
They should
walking
have had
around on.
hoverboards.
If they were on crutches in New York City, that sounds like a nightmare. They can afford Segways.
What? Can they balance on Segways or
Yeah.
stand up on them?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay. I was under the impression you needed to be able to stand to use a Segway.
I get. Maybe I'm wrong. They can invent Segway crutches.
You want to tell me about the writers, Melon?
I deeply do want to tell you about... It's been a while since we've had Cam on. I've missed it. So, Sharpless and Sazama,
Sharpless. Brutal.
their best script was the 2017 Power Rangers movie, which got 51% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yep.
What else we got there?
All right, so we have such marvels as Dracula Untold, The Last Witch Hunter, Gods of Egypt, and our very favorite movie, Morbius. So, because I say that the movie was written not very good, but I didn't know that it was just they hired bad writers.
They hired bad writers to phone it in on purpose.
Yes.
Because they did have too much money on the helicopter budget.
Apparently, they were the showrunners and executive producers of Lost in Space, the new TV series, which is like, yeah, right, that was fine. It could have been better, but like that was fine to watch.
They were saving their whole brains for Lost in Space.
It's no Lost in Space like 2005 movie starring Joey from Friends.
Yeah, it's true.
It was weird that they rebooted Lost, but in space.
Fuck off.
It's just purgatory, but it's in space this time. Does anyone care about Lost spoilers?
We don't. We tried to watch Lost one time and it was too bad even for us.
Yeah, I don't know. See, like, there's no mystery when that's one of the most, like, publicized spoilers of all time.
And the spoiler is that they didn't fucking think about it.
Yeah.
They didn't actually write anything. And so it's like, ooh, they're setting up a cool mystery, but you can't even pretend because you know.
Yeah,
that
they got to
didn't.
season 7 and they were like, fuck, we forgot to answer the riddle. Shit, we forgot to plan out any of the story. So I'm really excited for Riverdale season 7, though.
This is my favorite Morbius podcast.
To be fair, right? I'm pretty sure we may have the world's greatest Morbius-themed podcast. Like,
It's the world's most ambitious for sure.
No, okay, definitely.
world's most.
Definitely 5 podcasts ago, I mentioned that the lighting of the second half of Morbius was really Riverdale themed, and you guys said, yes, definitely, and completely understood what I meant.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The golden aureole, because I made a Witcher joke the first time we watched it.
Yeah.
It was the aureole was the name of the bar where he goes to try and have sex but doesn't, and then he murders those 3 guys outside of it later.
And he gets caught on camera smoking.
Way classier joke than I would have made.
Golden
on.
areola.
Yeah, that's the one, baby.
Yeah, no, I can see it there in my mind's eye, but I choose not to.
Well, now I've dragged you into it. You're in the dirt with me now, King. In the sewers. We're gonna have our final showdown. I'm gonna
Something-
throw bats at you.
Something that's an
Wait,
underrated
so,
visual.
No, okay,
sorry.
sorry. So in your
He's gonna throw
like,
bats at me. Yeah, no, I'm the miler
yeah,
here.
in your imagination, have you been secretly in love with Jack this entire time?
I make no secret of it.
Yeah. No, something I was going to say is something that's an underrated visual bit for this podcast is whenever Cam and Merlin are saying something utterly unhinged, I silently look off to the left and check how long we've been recording for. And I think that Merlin sees me do it every time
Yeah.
and has like a little moment.
I thought you were just asking Aveen for help. Like, can you believe this shit? I thought you were like Aveen's the cameraman on The Office, and you're like, can you even believe this shit?
I do enjoy the like coin flip every time I make a joke of, is Ave gonna fucking flip me the bird?
I think this is an excellent start to a brand new era.
Yeah.
Attentive listeners may have heard the change to the intro and some other small editing decisions that have been changed this week.
Yep,
This
no
will continue to
explanation
degrade.
needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, attentive listeners will know, and I
We're
think
holding
that
the
this audio
microphone
reflects
upside-
that.
Microphone upside down.
That's what it does. If you hold the microphone upside down, it inverts the audio.
Yeah, we're just recording this all backwards. We're just really good at it.
Yeah, I learned to speak backwards at age 7.
I'm getting a big thumbs down from Ave here.
It's like Ave doesn't even believe us when we're telling flagrant lies.
Incredible. I think that's about enough. We got one little thing in with the writers.
Yeah.
I think that's enough Morbius knowledge. We have to stretch
Wait,
it
hold
out.
on.
I do want to say having Ave
Oh.
here is great because it's like we're like one of those real podcasters where it's like, oh, my producer's telling me not to say this, but it's not a producer, so they can't stop me. It's just Ave wishing I would shut up.
My producer's telling me I'm gonna earn a lawsuit if I keep speaking.
My producer's calling me a fucking moron.
All right, and on that, I think we can leave it until tomorrow. You guys will get more sweet Morbius thoughts. I am going to be presenting a wild expose next episode. I have a
Ooh.
big news that's going to blow the lid off this
Oh, I'm
whole
gonna miss
thing.
it. Unless we do it
So
very
get
late.
excited for that. Episode 9 is going to be a big one.